Lording over this one is the officials. Guys, I can't wait to see this one unfold because both of them were so impressive Friday night in their victories.
Two solid teams, solid defensively, really handle ball screens well.
And both teams love to run and get up and down the court.
A little woo-woo.
Tap is controlled by Miami, and here we go with the Hurricanes first.
Jim Bates, Grand Hill, Texas goes a little minute. And they can extend the floor with the three-point shooting from Miami.
That three-point shooting the other night, over 50% from the field. Miller driving in, and he hits the shot. What a drive.
We were talking about the matchup. That's the matchup. Allen's clever in that 3-second lane, and Miller can guard. Nice blow-by. Does so many good things.
Second team All-ACC, who doesn't probably get the recognition he deserved in terms of what a difference he makes to this team that was the ACC regular season champs, now Texas.
Nice job defensively.
Out to Carr.
He is good right here.
Allen in the paint, turnaround shot. Off the rim, no. O'Meara, what a rebounding presence he's been in this tournament. Double-digit rebounds every game.
Two hands, he goes after it, attacks it. He does a lot of ball screen, a lot of open middle.
This matchup here, Carr on Wong. On the watch.
Wong, tap back out by Bishop to his teammate Carr.
Watch Hunter on the open floor here.
Gives it up to Allen. Takes it back outside. Carr, open, three. Rattles around and out.
Nice hustle. Bishop doesn't come up with it.
Hunter steps up and lobs it. Poplar got a hand on it, and Miami takes it away.
Got to pick this kid up at half court. Now the blow-by.
Hack with the layup. He knows all about Texas. He competed against them when he was at Kansas State. Even beat Texas one time in Austin on a game-winning layup.
Nice find right here.
Here's Allen. Has to go back outside with it. Carr had that shot a moment ago.
How about the closeout by Wong?
Carr back out. Hunter with a three. Texas not hitting its opening shots.
That's important, the way Miami packs it in. Texas has got to knock down that three-pointer, Ralph.
No question about it. On this end, we're going to get to the rim each time. That open middle makes it tough.
Miller able to drive and get in the bucket and the foul. How about those two drives he's made already?
Of course, it went right once, this time to the left.
Well, the spacing there. Miami, 5 guys on the perimeter. No one to help on the weak side, and Miller able to take advantage twice.
So the foul on Bishop. Again, Bishop usually backing up Dylan Dessou, who is going to sit out. They think if they make it to Houston, he could be back next week. But the first 7 go to Miami as Jordan Miller.
Well, you know what's good for you, Brian? He wants to be a broadcaster, but he's a good basketball player. You can last a few more years.
Exactly. Miller is so impressive yesterday when we had a chance.
Nice slip.
There's Bishop. He got fouled on the way in. Poplar.
At a Creighton, kid going to get a lot more minutes. A great slip guy. They like to use him in a ball screen. And a little lob. He's scintillating around the rim.
At the line for Texas.
Raised right here in the Kansas City suburbs. Christian Bishop. You mentioned from Creighton. He had 3 years there. Got the first one to go for the Longhorns' first point. Watch live men's game on your computer, phone, tablet, or streaming device with NCAA March Madness Live. Scan the QR code now to download. Of course, heartbreak for Creighton in the final earlier today.
Tough one. Tough call at the end.
San Diego State is heading to Houston to take on Florida Atlantic in one semifinal. The winner of this one gets UConn next Saturday.
And Rice on the floor, a good defender. He's terrific on the offensive end, a wonderful cutter, can make some threes. Opens up the offense for Texas.
Well, right now, Texas, though, defensively, they're going to have to guard their man. Miami, they don't get a lot of assists. They break you down off the bounce.
And pretty much all 5 on the floor can do it. Pin down for Wong. He's got good strength, this kid.
One against Carr, who's a strong body also. Pivots, puts it up, and he gets his first bucket.
Must have been deflected. Otherwise, it would have been discontinued.
I agree.
Wong, who's good for 20 almost every time he plays in the NCAA tournament. And that's going to be first a push-off against Miami. Isaiah Wong, boy, he knows how to score, doesn't he? Pure score.
It's good defense right there. Carr staying in front, but he
punched it out.
Punched it out right there. And on the other end, drawing a foul on Omier. I love that Bishop faced him up and attacked him. Omir's got to stay out of foul trouble for Miami.
One of Coach L's biggest concerns is staying out of foul trouble. That's what cost them in the second half last year. The Elite Eight lost to Kansas. Here's Rice off the bench with a three.
He is a confident kid with a lot of talent, and he knows how to play to the bands, huh?
He is something else. 7 threes he had in the opening round win against Colgate. Bounce pass underneath to Miller, and it's off his foot.
And that's that open middle we talked about. They do a great job of step and go, but on the other end, Rice is nice. Getting the puppies organized with a little nylon. Well, you got to stay at home on him, Grant.
Oh, what luxury, too. Sixth man of the year in Big 12 this year. Comes right in. Instant offense. Second leading scorer on this Texas team.
And now they're going to play small. Cunningham on the floor, does all the little things, can make some threes, attacks the glass, good defender.
Yeah, Rice, their second leading scorer on the season, but has been actually their leading scorer during the tournament to get here to this regional final. As Carr is working it, bounces it out to Cunningham. Carr again decides to bypass the jumper, takes the two instead. Cunningham tough to Allen from the free throw line. That's two.
And that's what Cunningham does. Close up, messes.
And also Omier on the bench with that one foul. Texas taking advantage on the offensive glass.
Walker on the floor had a little trouble in that defensive sequence at the other end.
There's Wong in the paint, but stuck.
Excellent D.
In the game, and that's chased down by Rice, who lost the handle. Somehow saved out to Rice. And Texas resets.
So many experienced guys on the floor right now. Rice, of course, Allen, so good, particularly in that lane. He can make that.
Cunningham
Nobody's
sees a lane instead and takes advantage.
And that's that open middle on both ends, taking advantage.
9-9 after the fast start by Miami. 7 unanswered by Texas.
Omier on the bench, really no preventive at the rim.
Pack coming inside. Back out with it. Walker. Oh. Missed the runner.
They don't mind attacking in the early. Nice cut. Rice is so good at being active.
Turnaround. Allen back of the rim. And a whistle. It's going to be against Texas.
Good cutting there.
Boy, good action here as we hit the first break. Miami and Texas chasing that dream of a Final Four berth. Later, all those charges were dropped. Beard has been recently named the new head coach at Ole Miss. Miami's got some subs on the floor, including Bentley Joseph.
First time full court pressure.
Here's Joseph coming in. Texas commits the foul on the drive.
And Raph, they do such a great job movement, spreading the floor in Miami, and those back cuts. This is the second back cut we've seen thus far. Joseph, the overplay, getting to the rim, and of course his ability to draw the foul on Texas, but the spacing, the movement, and then the threat of multiple guys being able to break you down. You must be aware if you're Texas on defense.
And Joseph comes right in, gets fouled, and he'll have one more. He did not score on Friday, saw significant action in the game against the 1 seed, the Houston Cougars of Kelvin Sampson, which enjoyed a long time at the top of the polls, 7 weeks during the season. The first time for Miami to ever beat a 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, as they were a 5 overall, taking on the number 2, the highest seeded team left in the tournament.
Offensive-minded.
Rice. Boy, he comes right in. What a difference maker he is.
He just elevates enough, too. Got those feet organized. Joseph, a guy who can break it down with the dribble, make some threes, and on the defensive end, jumps passing lanes. First time Wong's got to the rim. Nothing.
That's going the other way.
There's a lot of contact there on that play.
No foul either, Grant.
You think they'd call it either offensive foul or defensive fouls? A tremendous amount of contact there, letting them play early. But as you can see, Miami getting to the paint. That is how they play.
Back on the floor, give Wong a little bit of a break. Interesting on the offensive end, when Pack has the ball, they're picking him up beyond the timeline. He's going to be able to beat them with the bounce as we saw him earlier.
Well, they know. They saw the game the other day.
Yeah.
Last 3 minutes, 9-0 Texas.
So good without the ball.
Got a
Nice
great
hands.
shot fake.
Picked up right at midcourt and saved it. Tiptoed and passed it over to Allen.
Clever.
As Walker trying to contain him. 4 to shoot. Step back. Hunter.
What a save.
Oh, what an incredible save. But right into the hands of Miami. And Joseph comes in.
Oh, goodness.
By Hunter. But the whistle.
Ooh. A little anticipation, I think.
How about these guards playing like big men right here? Hunter getting up tall. And I'm not sure. I didn't see a lot of contact at all on that play.
Gotta let that one go.
Where's the foul?
Hey.
Boy, stayed vertical. Great presentation. What a reaction. Where's number 4?
I think he lost the ball on the way up, too.
Joseph just missed 2 at the line a moment ago. It's the first of 2 here. As Texas brings back Cunningham and Carr. Out go Joseph and Allen.
And Miller back on the floor as well as O'Meara. I would attack him on the other end a little bit. He's such an important part of the offensive scheme and defensive scheme for Miami.
Got them both this time, tied at 11.
This is Joseph's game right here, getting after you.
Texas starters 1 for 7. Subs are 3 for 3 from the field.
A great denial.
Got to face him up here. Face him up.
Did it before.
Bishop. O'Meara having to be careful. He's already got 1, and he snags the rebound.
So strong at that rim.
He inhaled that rebound.
Yeah, he did.
Engulfed. Pack puts it up. And it's only Bishop underneath.
Once again, Cunningham screens, rebounds, bites you once in a while with the deep one. This kid's offensive minded.
Can't miss. Cannot miss.
Can't go under. I mean, he's too good, too experienced. Mexico State.
Morris is going to be called for that one.
A little nickel dimer, couldn't seal the deal on the sideline.
By the way, folks, in 2 weeks, watch Masters live on the CBS Sports app and streaming on Paramount Plus for coverage of featured groups. Amen Corner and holes 15 and 16.
Tough match here. He's got to keep the dribble alive. Bishop can't guard him out there.
Well, his defender Bishop fell, and he's off to a great start.
Talented
Jordan
kid.
Miller.
Good job using it. Glass as well.
Cunningham.
He can make him.
All net.
He could have been a football player too, maybe, huh?
Like his dad, who was an offensive lineman for David McWilliams and the Longhorns back in the late 90s. 13 bench points already for Texas.
Now look at this overload one side. They bring it back.
Here's Pack. Pack fade away, and he's off the mark early.
What a
O'Meara.
pursuit.
O'Meara backing in on Bishop. Flips it up and in.
And Raph, he's like a people mover when he gets that ball down low. So good on the offensive glass, and why Miami's one of the top at second chance points.
Harsh, good driver. Can stick the deep one. Talented, nice slip.
Good hands.
Lost it going up.
Joseph, I think, got a piece.
Miller gave it up, and Rice saw it. He foreshadowed it, and he throws it away over the hands of Bishop.
Welcome back to Kansas City. And Coach, you've given up just 2 field goals to Miami in these last 6 minutes. What changed defensively after that start?
Well, we had to have better one-on-one defense. They were doing a great job attacking the paint, and we needed to keep those guys out of the paint.
How How about your bench performance early on here?
Javar's done that all year long. He's come in and given us good support all year.
Right, Trace, and there's his mother all year long. She's been there to support her son. Rodney's father passed away right before the start of the school year in August. That timepiece you see on his left wrist, that was a special watch he gave to his father, and he wears it to remember him.
He's a lifer, isn't he?
He's impressive.
Fresno, UTEP.
7 years at Fresno.
Worked with some great people, too.
3 years at UTEP. They loved him there.
Go strong.
O'Meara.
And that's...
I don't think you have to worry about him going strong.
Yeah. Misplaced my words there. But Miller, how about that? Nice entry pass.
He doesn't know any other way.
Late in the shot clock. See how he gets available? Extra pass. Beautiful.
Bunch of extra passes there by Texas. Ball tap to Cunningham. He goes right back out to set up another three. Launch, and Carr hits it.
And Cunningham, the little things, getting in there, securing the offensive rebounding, and then finding the shooter on the perimeter.
Trying to extend the floor a little bit. Might open some things up for Pack. He's had some trouble turning the corner. Excellent defense by Hunter. Mentioned yesterday, Nick Bennett was his coach at St. Catherine's. We're seeing he knew his record, didn't he? 53-1.
Yep. Long, stuck for a moment. Late in the shot clock. Stuck.
Nice hesitation.
Delivers the pass and a dunk just in time.
How about the patience of the little guy? And who's a little bit large at the rim?
That's
the right body.
8 field goals by Miami in the paint. They have not even attempted a three. Almost 11 minutes into this game after making 11 on Friday night. Carr.
Good D. Length, too. Miller.
Nice. Overpack. Long rebound to Wong. He takes off. He looks up ahead. It's not there. Yes, it is, he thinks. And nope, it never was. Not enough space. And it's out of bounds. Up Beverly. Now AT&T 5G takes us above the rim for this play a moment ago. One of the best.
Well, a great finish there. But a great pass by Miller, and then hesitation by Pack on the baseline. Feed the big man, keep him engaged. In Miami, 35 points a game in the paint. They don't settle, they attack. That's when they're at their best, getting production inside.
It's certainly been the case so far. Again, 8 made baskets down low in the paint for the Canes, but Texas with the 1-point lead.
Boy, nice set, but better defense by Miami. Little flex cut and the pin down.
Again, Rice from outside.
Look who's there.
Cunningham.
Amazing.
What's on the line?
Just a great hustle game. Complements the hustle with the ability to make that open shot, too. All the junk.
Now you got to guard O'Meara on the defensive end.
Thanks, Coach.
Does a little everything for Texas.
Texas going to pick up with a little full court pressure.
I'll tell you, Raph, Texas has done a good job in isolation defending Wong. A few times as he's been able to penetrate and force him to pick up his dribble and try to find a teammate. Not many teams have been able to slow him down.
There's a little pin down to get him going a little bit.
He spins. Cunningham.
Cunningham's got no shot.
And that one's
Physically.
off the rim, and here comes Texas. Carr pulls up, takes it. Look at Poplar get way up to out-battle Allen for that one.
When they push it, lock and low to the base.
Now it's Miller. Free, out to go.
He just knows how to play, Raph.
Footwork is sensational.
Great field.
Miami regains the lead, even though Wong and Pack
Oh, not a good gamble.
only scored 4 points total. Here's a shot from the corner by Carr, and Texas takes the lead right back.
All set up by a gamble out top.
And Larinaga going to his bench to get A.J. Casey in the game because of that gamble by O'Meara.
Casey, a freshman, coming in on the next whistle. Here's Pack, the first 3 attempt of the night for Miami, and it's off the mark.
Nice screen out job collectively. 2 early drag screens. Nice help.
Cunningham. Oh, Allen.
That's his range.
On the board.
That's his game.
It is nothing really deep. He makes himself available. Nice give back.
Second basket of the game for Timmy Allen, the Utah transfer.
Well, they're going over the top on the shooters.
Pack got free, hits the baseline shot.
Oh, he's got great feet. Doesn't he, in balance?
And he and Wong now with that bucket, only 6 points, 6 of their 23 so far, but they can heat up in a hurry.
It's a little horn set. They like to run really a simple handoff.
Here's Wong off the long rebound. Numbers aren't there, so he'll wait.
They were a little relaxed defensively on that last trip to get a look like that. Interesting, going under on Wong and over on Pack.
Miller.
Down to 4.
Got to get rid of it. Got to shoot it. He does. O'Meara.
Good hustle, Rice.
Look at Rice snap it up ahead to Hunter. Hesitate, move, and hits the trailer. Quick close on him by Poplar. So Texas has to work for it. Down low. Allen spin and the lay-in.
And O'Meara a little late rotating. Has that one foul. Had to leave him alone there, but great execution in that screen and roll by Texas.
A beautiful slip. So savvy around the rim. Allen.
Now doubled up on Pat.
Good hands. Play that corner.
And it's Pat. He's got his first 3 of the game.
But great awareness there by Poplar. Finding Pat in that corner for that open 3.
We said they could heat up in a hurry.
A tough match here for Amir. They got to help him.
Slipping on the way in, but he still gets the softness to go.
Lost his balance, huh?
Lost his balance, was found away. Reminds me of, I said it yesterday, the other day, Adrian Dantley.
Yeah, a little bit. Some game. You got to stay at home. Shot is settled.
But it drops. And we are 3 minutes beyond the under 8 break. No whistles. Back and forth we go.
And they are taking advantage of this kid's knowledge, his ability. Little turnaround. Big time contribution by Allen.
Allen with a couple of buckets here in the last minute. How about this action? Five out of 7 from the field is Allen with 10 points. And now Pat, wild one. Oh my goodness, it went
over the rim. I don't know. I don't know. I know that's the rule. If it's the Larry Bird rule.
Up and
A horse shot.
Let's see if it's behind.
Oh, it is.
Damn, it is. I beg your pardon. Almost got away with it. 2 burgers to go, please.
Coach, 18 points in the paint so far here. How do you like how your team's been attacking inside?
I like the last shot, except it went over the backboard, so they erased it. You know, I think these are 2 terrific teams, very fast teams, and the game is going to be very aggressive at both ends. So we've scored, they've scored at the rim from 3. Just got to keep playing well.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
And Gene's territory, it's not something we see every day, this call, this kind of shot.
Isn't, Jim. No, it's not. And, you know, Brett Hampton, who's the lead official under the hoop there on the baseline, he's working that shot, and rarely does a lead official have to look up that high to make a decision. He's the only one that would have that angle, and it's a great call by Brett Hampton on that play to get that right. And I think it is a letter H for Raf, too, by the way.
No, I think it's an E for you and Horace.
Is that an H for hurricanes or horns?
This kid is something, though. A talented package.
So Texas with 4.5 to go. There'll be another break coming under 4. They went so deep into that sequence. First whistle under it. So let's see how long this one goes as Carr surveys, searches, and gives it up. Feed the corner. Texas now with 9 to shoot.
He's got a little hook game once he gets near the rim. Pretty move, huh?
No question.
Well, smart play.
Yeah.
O'Meara on the bench. Go inside. Take advantage. Copeland getting it done.
And now Texas, that's the biggest lead of the game so far for the Horns. At 5.
Casey's game is a driving kind of a game. Another deep threat. This kid is, though. Goodness, does he get to the rim? Nice find.
To the corner for the three.
You might call that a popular decision. Dribble, drive, fine.
Texas now trying to run a set on this side of the floor. Bishop was able to do it last time. Wants it again.
They're going to help a little bit on him, I think. Turn him to the middle.
Out to Morris, who launches and gets it.
And great pass there by Bishop, reading the defense, aware that Miami's packing the paint, finding the shooter.
Martarius Morris, the McDonald's All-America freshman out of Dallas. Back to 5. After matching threes at each end.
When Morris can really guard, too. Blew up a couple of screens.
Pass underneath, and it's too strong with all those bodies around there. Barr with the head fake.
Tough shot.
Tapped up. No, almost by Bishop.
Great pace to this game. Ooh, he may have walked.
Very close.
Tough match for Bishop.
Able to get free as Bishop hit the floor.
And Miller has been pretty much automatic here. 6 for 6 from the field. His drives so hard to contain for the Longhorns.
13 for the game. The senior from Middleburg, Virginia. Now with 2 minutes to go in the half, with the fast action.
Nice.
There they go. Morris just hit a 3. Got another one.
What a great job getting available, Jim. Nice read. Get a piece of the lane. Distribute.
Texas continues to rack up the points off the bench. Hopper drives. Lost it for a moment. Now takes the 2 and able to knock it down.
How do you leave the ball, though?
Miami had an early 7-point lead. Texas then went on a run.
They like that cross screen to get Allen going. And the giveaway.
Yep, foul on Miller as we go to break.
Does this happen to you?
It's been good defense, but better offense right there. Miller in control.
Miller's having his day out there with the dribble drive.
Impressive to watch.
Taking advantage.
Have to go out top with it to Cunningham.
Doesn't take bad shots, Cunningham. Take that one.
Does, and that's why he did.
Oh boy, they doubled up on the ball, let him slip to the foul line. They have fallen asleep a couple times defensively.
Under a minute to go in this first half. Pack is just smothered at the moment defensively by Hunter.
Nice cut.
Trying to go, no, it wasn't there. Allen saw it coming.
Numbers here.
Knocked it away as Carr decides to take it all the way for 2.
And he is so strong, so talented.
And he had Pack backing off, too. I have a question of Grant. Did Mike Krzyzewski dance when you won championships, or did you sprinkle him with water? The audacity?
I don't remember any video of that myself.
No and no.
Okay.
Got to get it going here. Save it on Mir.
Well, ISO.
Up and over. And Rice.
It cleared the whole side for Poplar right there and took advantage of that one-on-one opportunity in the paint.
Texas has scored on 7 of its last 8 possessions. Now they have 12 seconds to go.
Rice or Allen. Empty side ball screen.
Nursing that 6-point lead. Carr puts it up, and he's fouled.
Tough right there for Pack. I thought he did a pretty decent job staying in front of him. Tried to close out. Got a little bit of that body on Carr's 3-point attempt.
And the act of 3, by the way.
Look at Carr. Carr might have
stuck his leg out a little bit. I think he had a right to land, though, don't you?
Yeah.
First foul on Pack, who ended the game Friday night with 4. So coming up, AT&T at the half. Greg, Clark, Kenny, Charles, and Coach Wright have their first half analysis and a look back at San Diego State. punching its ticket to the Final Four earlier today. Coming up on AT&T at the half. They bring back in Dylan Mitchell these closing seconds.
Of course, Steve Fisher, the architect of that program. We're Brian in, and I'm sure
he's been a great asset and friend to Coach Terry. Tell him how to handle an interim situation. They talk frequently. Here's 3 seconds to go. Pack. You never know with him from midcourt. Oh, it was close.
That's his range. Oh, goodness. Effortless.
Miami hit only 2 threes in that first half. Texas closed fast. 9-4 run over the last 2 minutes.
But expect Wong to be more assertive here in the second round.
Yeah, and the big thing, I think Miami's got to do a better job in the rotation, Jim.
Let's get over to Tracy real quick.
Spoke with Jim Larinaga. He said what gave them trouble in the first half was Texas started 2 kinds of front courts. They went big and then they went small, and they weren't able to adjust. In terms of sitting Norchad after that first foul early, he said last year they lost because they were in foul trouble. He was not going to let that happen again. He said if O'Meara picked up a second, they would have no chance.
Oh, wow, look at this.
And look who it was, Mitchell.
Yep, from Carr.
Only a few minutes, but boy, they can turn it. Big time finish. Nice
double-digit lead.
And a grab. Allen with a little touch caused the foul, but how about this? We've been waiting for a little explosion.
Yeah, you got one right there.
Yeah, big time. Send it in. During the course of the year, he has wowed them down in Austin.
Barely played in that first half at all, Grant, but Mitchell comes in off the great feed by Marcus Carr. Texas is up by 10. Here's Wong. He's got just his 3rd attempt, and it goes.
And we knew he would get going. He has to be aggressive. So important to this attack for Miami.
Nice set on the out of bounds to get him free.
15 assists on 18 made field goals. That is impressive. Scramble for it. Is going to stay with Texas. Poplar actually knocked over a cup of water.
Look to be such a nice guy. He's helping out.
He is such a good man.
He could go tidy Grant's room up a little bit while he's at it.
A little spillage over here. But all things are fine. He felt badly about it.
It's only water.
But it's on his board. So it just completely washed it away. All right. Enough time to know these names and numbers, though.
A little dribble drive has been very effective to get 3-point looks. Get a touch in the lane and kick. Much better D this trip.
Look at Carr, tough shot. And they had to take it that fast. And hold on, that's a shot violation.
Didn't hit the rim on that shot.
That's why he had to force one.
That was a good defensive possession right there, Miami, yes.
Gone over to the monitor. Are they sure that didn't graze a piece of the rim?
It didn't look it.
Didn't look like.
Oh,
it did.
May have, yeah.
Misdirect.
The ball changed his angles or his direction there.
I thought Lively
That's a loose ball, right? They may have to go to the possession arrow.
Well, I don't know, guys. From that angle.
But it looked like it changed from the one prior, didn't it?
Question, did the change of the ball happen because of the rim or hitting the backboard?
Could have been the sponge, maybe.
Going to continue to go back and forth. They want probably the high up shot that you're talking about, Raph. Let's bring in Gene Steratore to help sort out what they'll do if, in fact, they decide that it did graze the rim. Gene?
Well, if it did graze the rim, then they have a reset on that shot clock, and then they'll have that possession. But as Raph said, if the ball is loose at the time they blew that whistle, you actually have a loose ball. When a shot takes place, it's not in any team possession. So if they stop that whistle to look at this and the ball is loose, they have to go to the AP arrow and award the team, you know, that has the arrow in this case.
And
I felt like
20,
it touched right
Gene.
there.
I'm sorry, Raph. I say I'm 1 for 20 for the year being right.
I think you're batting better than that.
Do you feel like it changed?
Yeah, it felt to me like it did change a little.
Yeah.
I thought it did a
The
little.
officials agree it's Texas to inbound. Bishop left alone. That was all done by O'Meara, and Pack scoops it up and in.
How did he finish amongst those trees, Raph?
Well, you know what made the play was Wong filling the lane and cutting. Nice take advantage, but you're right. Sensational finish.
Almost another turnover by Texas as the open lane is exposed by Hunter.
Hunter been quiet, but he had 5 assists in that first half.
Back again. That pass knocked away and a turnover committed by Miami as Carr is unguarded all the way in.
A nice shot filling the lane too. Throws the D. Hunter filling on the right.
This was way out high. He's going to try to work it on Bishop. Has to give it up now. Trap on Pack. Needs help.
Nice read by Bishop.
Players are knocked to the floor, and that's going to be the second on O'Meara.
Well, he can just brush you and knock you down.
Well, Bishop doing a great job sacrificing his body, standing in there on O'Meara, but right now things a bit imploding offensively for Miami. The pressure of Texas's defense turning it up and getting out in transition off of turnovers. Because really we've seen that all tournament from this team. So good changing into the floor.
The Hurricanes commit turnovers 2 straight trips. This Texas defense has been such a big part of their season. Late season story as Allen puts it up and in.
What a great set on the horns. Look, a back screen, and it opened up for that dribble drive and elevation.
Timeout called by Miami.
Right now, age is recognized.
To create offense, but Miami needs more possessions like that to get back in the game.
6-0 run by Texas to take its biggest lead of the game at 12.
And this is the guy that's got to get going. Wong. There's been a lot of Miller and not much of the guards. Great D. Look at this.
Just smothering as Poplar tries to get around. So spins and scores. Great move by Poplar.
Bishop. Pretty good D as well.
That was not easy.
No.
Meanwhile, Texas and Carr operating. Allen, who's hit his last 5 from the floor.
Nice entry pass by Allen. They clear out.
Bishop, and he's fouled. And let's go to Tracy right away.
Jim, if you remember, Jim Larinaga told us he only calls a timeout when he needs to make a change. The change he made in the huddle offensively was expect more dribbling, spread things out, get the ball to each other, and then attack. He told them they cannot do it on their own. They must share the basketball.
Well, he's got another concern now because O'Meara just picked up his 3rd with 16.5 to go. And it was a very timely timeout that he called on Friday night when the game was 51-49 in the second half, and they came out of that, and Pack went on that 3-point spree.
Well, the difficulty is the containment defense by Texas. You can dribble drive. If you can't turn the corner, nobody gets caught in rotation. You can't drive and kick. He's on the floor, did a little of this in the first half. Little zone look, too. 2-2-1. Nice pass.
Wow. They called a foul, though.
They did on Mitchell.
But wow.
What a reaction. He came like 15 feet to get a piece of that.
Explosive.
How about that? Hill at his best. Prevailing.
Wong had no idea. Thought he had a clean dunk attempt, and Mitchell showing his athleticism. Confrontation at the rim. Almost hit his head on the rim.
It's amazing.
So now Wong for 2.
Let's get him going a little bit. Get a better feel and see it go through.
You said it best, though. The Texas defense containment off the bounce and staying attached to shooters. Really nowhere to go in this one-on-one ISO play that Miami likes to play.
Now Miami with soft pressure here as Tyrese Hunter will bring it up.
I think you got to go back to Bishop.
Too quick. Oh, denial here. Poplar with the giveaway. You know, I love Poplar denying because that horn set that they run, if you get the entry, you're damaged goods. But unfortunately for Poplar, got a piece of it.
So Allen decides to take a stat sheet right off press row.
Check how he was doing.
Dry off his shoulder or something. I hope he stopped and paused and saw how good his numbers have been so far. They're impressive.
Take me out, coach. Bishop very good at that slip. Screens.
Got to face him.
Oh, you're not kidding. Bishop. It blows a kiss to the Texas bench after he makes it.
And Sioux jumping up. A big fan now, unfortunately for Texas. But great support.
There's Wong from the wing. Man, look at that rebound. I'll tell you, he didn't play much in the first half, but Mitchell with a slam.
Making a statement
there. He did get a block, but of course that was nullified by the foul call. And that almost got away from Texas.
That slip takes two people with him.
7 to shoot. Carr's got it from the outside, off the mark. Poplar, he can sky. And again, he'll take the drive, man, and he banks it in.
That is a tough shot, that runner. Smooch, that little guy. They've been able to do much of that at all.
Yeah, that's not much at all, but really the defense has got to maintain here.
Carr, yes!
And not a good play by Wong. He went under the horn set. Nice little setup, step back and fill it up.
He leads the way for the Longhorns with 15. There's a foul and 2 coming for Pack. A 12-point lead, up 8 at halftime. Now 12.
See if they do a little wrinkle after a make here. Got to get a little excitement in their game. They haven't been able to get their dribble drive. I think they go to that spread offense, open everything up again.
But they also got to get stops.
Yeah.
And Texas taking advantage, little mistakes here and there. Very experienced, very capable, multiple guys for the Longhorns making shots.
Of course, Pack transferring from Kansas State. As his old teammates got knocked out in the Sweet 16. Remembers watching Miami's run through the tournament last year and didn't know at the time he'd end up playing for the Hurricanes. He's had such a big effect on this team, making it to the Elite 8 for the 2nd straight year. Texas in this half, 6 of 8 from the field.
Rice on the floor, excellent cutter, gets available for shots like this. Goodness, you can't leave him alone.
Deadeye. Woo. Wow. Incredible from the outside. Yes, Bishop trying to hold his ground on Miller. He's not going to give him an inch. And that's going to be called on Bishop. I tell you, Rice, his shots are so pure.
Well, look how free he is, though, Jim. This Rice has got a little starch in his game.
Well, a little bit of confusion there on an interchange on the defense for Miami. Can't leave that guy wide open. And he is unafraid, relishes the moment.
Having a hard time getting it inbound.
Nice play, though. Wong really worked hard to get this.
That's another one against Texas. On Carr.
He really worked hard. Spin in one side, and then a bump to get him to the corner. He is strong.
But look, 3 guys from Texas there to meet him in the paint. Obviously, a defensive foul call, but the physicality of this defense of Texas and the help, impressive.
That's 5 fouls on Texas first 6 minutes. Oh, nicely done.
How about the eye contact between those two?
Yeah, Poplar to Miller.
Big time elevation.
Cunningham on the floor now for the Longhorns. Gave him good minutes in that first half.
It's a nice little play. Screen and the dribble handoff.
Rice lost it for a moment. Regains. Poplar on him. And now with 5 to shoot. Hunter. Moves inside. Oh, man. He did that the other night. He's doing it again.
Just kind of overpowered him right there.
Yes, you're right. Look at this in the open floor.
Texas coming right back out of it. No go for the Hurricanes.
But they had Hunter wide open, didn't see him. Nice Nice duck in by Mitchell, but they don't go to him. They settle deep.
And the ball chased down by Pack. We got a foul call against Texas. Their 6th of the half.
I think Cunningham, maybe.
Texas foul, call on number 30, Brock Cunningham.
That's the 2nd on Cunningham.
A little sloppy on some of the passes, Miami.
Oh, 9 turnovers thus far, yeah.
Coach Terry and his Texas team ranked in the top 10 the last 17 weeks. Trying to win on this floor once again like they did just a few weeks back ago when they took the Big 12 tournament title right here in Kansas City on this floor.
I think you got to go to Miller. Nice shot. Woo, Mitchell, can he get up? What
Scramble for it, he gets it.
He's shown him he wants to play.
Yeah, he's come out in this 2nd half and he's made contributions.
Whew, goodness, a trampoline activity.
Came out of nowhere.
Beverly denied on this shot. Any thought of goaltending there, fellas?
It was close.
They look good right there.
Right at the apex, maybe. Goodness.
Gene Steratore sends in his thoughts that he thought it was a clean block, no goaltend.
When he works on his jump shot, this kid, we've been watching him practice a couple of days, and he's got a lot of other things in his repertoire. You get that little thing tuned up.
He's from Florida. We're talking about Mitchell, who sits down now after being very active on both ends of the floor in this half. From Tampa. Hopler, last time they inbounded, they got him on a dunk.
Nice
This one
play.
plays it right off of the back of Allen.
Wow, that's something Allen might have done. Haven't been around. Pretty play. You're going to have a strong derriere and be confident that the guy does.
Long almost got his hands on that one. Cunningham.
Allen time when they're in trouble.
Allen.
They'll work him with the dribble.
Tough shot to the foul call.
He just knows how to play.
He initiated the contact there.
Experience prevails.
Here it is, right off the back.
How about that? A little leg on the brow on that one.
I said it best. You got to have some confidence to do that right there.
And know the guy's in shape.
I mean, now you know why Wooga is inbounding the ball, because the last 2 times
See, you would,
got baskets thanks to him.
you would never do that off Charles Barkley.
Oh,
And why is that?
Well, it might be a soft release.
Thought that might be where you're going. That was a 3rd, by the way, on Poplar.
Chuck, don't let Rav come between us, please.
Chuck, I see you're getting in great shape. Keep it up. Best Coke ever? Only one way to find out. Take a taste. Timmy Allen, whose brother Teddy is here today. He calls him his twin. They're that close. They're not twins. But his brother played at West Virginia, then ended up at New Mexico State, where he was a teammate with Jabari Rice.
And Rav, you talk about Allen and his play. I mean, he draws fouls. He knows how to play, uses his body. Certainly was on display on that last one.
And Teddy was West Virginia, too. Right?
West Virginia, then New Mexico State.
Right. Jimmy's had a ton of games. Mentioned the other day, up to 153.
Back to 12. We got 2 Hurricanes with 3 fouls, and they brought back O'Meara after sitting for about 5 minutes.
This one, you got to use him if he's on the floor. Nice play.
Trying to get it to him. Texas was up to the occasion.
Cunningham with a great read.
Boris. No call. Miami has some numbers here if they want it. Long pull up 3. Rattles around and out.
They got an over the top on Miller.
Yeah, good block out there by Rice, but
Under 12 here in Kansas City, and it's a 12-point lead for Texas. Went on to Evanston, Illinois, and won the national championship. Howard Hobson's team, they weren't the Ducks, they were the Tall Firs.
I had a hard time getting to the island by boat.
Back in those days.
Work that game. You got to walk on the inbounds here.
How about that?
Yeah.
moving his feet.
Yeah.
That, of course, went to the break without it being a basket, so he was unable to move. He wasn't supposed to move. But they get it right back. They make nothing out of it. Miami had a chance to pick up a possession. Back they come, though.
Rice doesn't make many mistakes. Should have kept it. Defense had flattened out.
Pack was making them from the logo the other night.
Look at that.
Now trying to work the glass. It's not there.
Rice cuts right, be a nice play. Smart.
Work it all the way to the far side to Carr.
Look who's there, keeping it alive.
Allen just flips it up in the sky, and O'Meara knocks him down for his 4th foul, and Carr is shaken up. Oh my goodness.
That was quite the collision right there. O'Meara going full speed, and Carr.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Getting hit by him. Goodness. Talk about a Mack truck, right?
Oh no. Does not look good. He's up walking a little bit here. Trying to walk it off.
Wow. Right away he got hit there.
Yeah, he's trying to walk it off. He's trying to even stay on the court, if you can believe that.
He's trying to go as far away from Rodney as he can to stay in the game, but what a play by Cunningham to keep that alive, and then Allen as well.
But the big story is it puts Norchad on the bench. Puts him down with 4 with 11 minutes to go and your team down 12.
Ref's doing a nice job letting him shake it off.
I think they're going to sub him out anyway. They're going to let him walk around backstage and bring in Morris. He's going to go on the bike. Some others watching with obvious concern.
Really trying to jam the defense up here. Look how Allen turns for the high-low. Wily vet.
Here Hunter backs up with 3 to shoot. And now Allen beats it by a second shot blocked. Shot clock violation.
And that was good defense. With this smaller lineup of Miami, you can switch things now. And certainly Miller doing a great job there on Allen on that contest.
One thing that Coach Larrañaga told us yesterday, we can't be in foul trouble. They weren't at all at halftime because he talked about O'Meara. We cannot do it without him. Well, they have to go right now without him with 4 fouls, 3 of them picked up in this half. Miller lost it on the way up.
Got a foul on Cunningham, but this small lineup is conducive.
And they ran that play in the first half. Miller at the top, spacing the floor, let him isolate, go one-on-one.
This is the 3rd on Cunningham right here.
He thought it was clean. I might agree with him. The thing about Miller is he can go both ways, too, for a lefty. He really understands and reads well.
So Miller to shoot 2. You brought it up, Raft. He's majoring in communications, is Jordan. And he wants to get into sports broadcasting. Even did a Miami Heat game working as an analyst.
Felt like he was auditioning for us.
And I'll tell you what, he passed it, and I advised him do more than just analyst work. He's studying it, try some other sports, try some play-by-play.
Last another 10 years. A little NBA for him, maybe.
Oh,
He's a good player.
Got 17 points on the game, and he's 7 for 7 from the field. 3 for 3 at the line.
Hunter's been quiet offensively, but solid. Mentioned the 5 assists in the first half. This is the tough set that they love to run. Ball screen, they got a pin down on the other side.
Joseph trying to hold off Allen, and he commits the foul. Allen just knows how to work it.
And they right there, they forced the switch. And of course, Allen, knowing he had a smaller guy, backing him down. And once again, Raph, drawing the foul, just seeks the contact. Backing down, takes his time, 3-4 dribbles, gets to the paint, not afraid of contact. Loves that free throw line.
And I can tell you one tough kid, you see him back there at midcourt. He's back out, is Marcus Carr, after being run into and knocked down on the floor, and his leg kind of taken a little bit of an awkward turn.
I'd have been out 2 weeks.
You didn't miss much time, but by the way, nobody digging to help on that post up by Allen. Nobody trying to help. You got a mismatch.
Well, they're 9 for 20 from the 3-point line, Texas, so they're trying to stay along, stay attached to shooters. Make a decision there.
There's his brother. We were talking about Teddy, his brother earlier, West Virginia, then New Mexico State. There's a spin move, and another collision. Wow, landing on Joseph was Mitchell. They're both in pain.
This kid is great getting to the rim, too. Oh,
Man.
looks like Mitchell may have hit his arm on the ground when he landed, or his wrist. Oh.
And Joseph is back up. Mitchell is as well.
To be young.
It's incredible. How do you bounce back?
Okay, that sends Joseph back for more free throws. He was 2 for 4 in that first half.
Joseph and Beverly, they got some backups at guard. For Wong and Pack.
Again, one of the big stories here is the fact that Miami is only 2 for 5 from 3. You got 10 minutes to go. This is after they put on a show from the outside against the Cougars. Texas just not giving them anything out there. They may need them, though, here in this late going, as the deficit is 11.
They're letting them hang around, though. A walk. I think you got a foul before or a walk.
Looks like we've got. I thought at first they maybe had 2 different calls coming.
Yeah.
They're going to go with the foul call.
I thought it could have been a walk there. Allen
Gets his feet caught up.
pulling the chair.
He's got
He wrapped that arm, yeah.
Is Rick Mahorn in the house?
Second foul call on Allen.
If Rick landed it on you, you would be out for a couple of months.
Oh, yeah.
And
season ending.
Halfway through the second half, it's already 9 team fouls. So bonus the rest of the way after this 1-1.
I think Miller's got to love this set. He's a guy that can dominate. Tough matchup for anybody on the floor.
Well, to the point that Jim made, the shooters right now, they're staying so attached, Texas, to Miami's perimeter, that really the play might be Miller in isolation with so much room one-on-one.
It's at the single digits. The deficit is now 9.
Trying to move it, shake it, extend the floor. Bill Courtney, longtime assistant. Oh, pal of yours. I think they beat you in high school, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, Bill Courtney, yeah.
I like to rub it in.
Always nice of Kraft to remind you of that.
Just a fact.
He always brings up the bad stuff, you know?
There's not too many bad things with your career. Nice pump and a kickback. He didn't give it to him. Rice was open.
Good hand.
Allen thought he had a clean play, and he was off, ready to run down to the other end, but he's called for the foul instead.
Well, it's tough to be patient when a guy's backing you in. As clever as this.
This is his third.
Actually thought it was a good play right there. I don't know if his right hand.
That's what I think the call was made on the baseline, too.
It's going to be a 1-1 here for Allen.
How about the reverence when he was talking about his brother, Jim?
Oh, it just, again, he's really guided him. Of course, it's been a tough story. He lost his mom recently, last year. He's going to be graduating on her birthday, the commencement exercise, and he made her a promise that he would graduate and he'd be taking that walk, which he will, May 6th.
He shared that with us. He had such pride graduating.
A lot of leadership qualities, too. Plays within the framework of the team. Doesn't force issues. Nice out in the post-up. Look at the speed of Joseph. The blow-by.
The power, too.
The left hand, you got to jump on it.
And Carr is still in
you're
pain.
right.
He was slow to get down court. Down to 8.
When in trouble, give a touch right here. Back screen. Where do you dig? You got to help a little bit. It's too smart.
Allen off the rim, and Miami clears it. Here's Wong, cut off by Allen. Back out with it he goes. Big trip here for the Canes.
Nice drop step.
What a move, and it doesn't go.
And how about the check out by Mitchell, too, on Miller. A blob.
And Mitchell again from Carr. The second time that tandem teed up a massive dunk.
Miller lost vision, and Mitchell never gave up. Sprint to the rim. Tremendous find.
First field goal for Texas in 4:50. And that one brought the crowd to its feet. At least the Texas contingent as Wong gets it back.
That might have been
his own.
And that might have been the toughest shot that Wong has tried to attempt today and made that. But how about Mitchell? Wow.
Incredible.
Productive minutes in this one.
And the depth of the pass from half court. Ooh, not a good play here.
Back comes Miami off the steal. Wong pull up three.
Look who's there.
Put back. And again on a tap, it's Miller, but a call first.
That's when you run the floor, good things are going to happen. And conversely on this side, Carr with the vision, Mitchell with the given talent. Send it in with that southpaw. Big time bang, huh? Grant Hill in his heyday.
It's the hair.
You never liked your haircut, did you?
It pays to not be too trendy when you're young.
That you find out later. Right. Wooga at the line. He has contributed in many ways in this game. Been all over the place. They're doing really well without O'Meara in the game.
Well, look at the match. No Bishop on the floor. A little different. It's like schoolyard. You know, lunchtime, faculty guys going against one another.
And this small team of Miami, they're very tough. They love to scrap. That's what's gotten them back into this game.
To 6.
Now, both these guys, teams, I should say, conferences, they've been in tough games. They've been behind before. Not a good look here.
Tough pass. Tough pass, and there was contact. And it'll be a 1-on-1 for Rice. They call it on Joseph.
Pretty good catch by Rice, though, huh? Under duress.
Pass was right over the shoulder, back shoulder kind of thing they'll be seeing at Texas from Arch Manning in the years to come. And speaking of which, who was one of his heroes, speaking about Jabari Rice? Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
He wanted to be just like him.
Sure did say that.
Said his dad liked
football
him,
player.
Yeah, boyhood hero for him. 1-1. Friday on CBS, it's TV's top new series, Fire Country, the show critics call explosive, red hot, and crushing, harder than ever. Don't miss a new episode, Fire Country, Friday, 9, 8 Central on CBS. Yeah, he grew up in the Houston area.
So he played football until he realized the weight training was not for him. Right. Switched over to basketball, has had great success.
And they played with TJ Ford's team, too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Ford AAU ball.
TJ Ford, of course, helped lead Texas to its last berth in the Final Four back in 2003. Making it to the national semifinals before losing to the eventual champion Syracuse. There's TJ right there.
And Norshad coming back in, too. Played a nice career. Didn't he have health issues late with his back, if I'm not mistaken?
Definitely had back issues.
Neck and back.
Yep.
Here to support his guys. Was here the other night, Friday as well.
So they bring back O'Meara. They sat him for 3 minutes, and they did okay without him. But now Texas going to a zone here, fellas.
Exactly. This may open up some little dribble. Get between two defenders and find some people.
Watch Miller at the free throw line.
A nice little back screen. Boy, they were ready for it.
It wasn't there, but somehow back into the hands of Miami. Pull-up with the pull-up, and he got it all met.
And great recognition, too. Another dribble. He may have charge. Good control.
Texas has got to get back to running their offense. Too stagnant, which is played into Miami's hands.
And Rice has got to get moving. He's a great cutter, staying on the perimeter.
Carr, long rebound tap by O'Meara, and he grabs it. Next whistle will bring the under 8, but the Hurricanes continue to chip away. Even though Texas not giving them the three-point game tonight.
And back to the man-to-man, though. He can stop Kenny, get body control.
Over Bishop.
Tough shot.
He wants it now.
Over the big. Knocked down, big time.
It's the closest has been this half. It's down to 4, and Texas is not going to wait for a dead ball. They're going to call the timeout at 6:58.
He said, everyone, look at the scoreboard. We got to this point. Let's finish it.
Wow. And all this urging on, all that work. 7 minutes to decide it. The final ticket to the Final Four. Pass stolen away. That was Wuga who got a hand on it.
He had a nice set. Ooh,
There's Pack. Would have cut it to one, and O'Meara dangerously tried to reach around. He knocked it out, but it was close to being on the back of Bishop.
Boy, they had a nice play at this end. Texas with a step and go wide open, just an errant pass.
Miller and Poplar for Miami have hit 13 out of 14 from the field. They have had some kind of game.
And Raph, as you said, Texas, they got to get back to executing on offense. Too many turnovers. They got to get a shot attempt every time. Allows them to get back and set up their defense.
Nice. Tough pass. It's it to Hunter. And they're trying to work on O'Meara with those 4 fouls. Hunter's going to take it. He's short. And Pack broke early. He's up ahead. Hunter trying to defend. Far side, down to 2.
And how about the Wes Unseld delivery again? Unbelievable vision. We know he loved baseball. Whew. Great outlet look.
Texas with only 1 basket the last 7 minutes. Had a lead of 13 at one time in this half.
Look at him string it out. Got to get something good out of it, like this.
Bishop shields for the open shot, and down with it again is Poplar.
Boy, they made him pay and got a good look. Just didn't convert.
Long hand signals to put up a set here for the Hurricanes.
Walker's the guy I like. Snake dribble to get free. Nice hop.
And put in with a foul. And O'Meara ties it and can give him the lead at the line.
Pretty play. Little screen. Big guy loops in. Grant. How about this? While he's in air, converts the deal. Boy, that was a little bit of a mystery foul in there, right?
Not a whole lot there,
Yeah.
but it's called on Bishop, his 3rd. And now O'Meara. The Hurricanes have come all the way back and taken the lead with 5.5 to go.
Miami's done it with 2s as well. Usually get 23 attempts. Only 2 for 6, so it's all been the short game.
Carr.
Maybe not as explosive right now. Again, they string it out.
Bishop finding Allen. Hunter set on the wing. Hunter, oh man, what a splash.
And how about the extra pass by Allen? Made him pay for that double.
Texas up by 2. Long, feeling it. Last few minutes, and there's why.
And that's the sign of a talented young man right there. Struggled that first half, but finding a way for his team here in the second.
75 all. Nice.
Back to that high screen roll.
Poplar right on him.
This is the guy or Allen.
Up shot. Back to the rim, and it's O'Meara securing it for the Hurricanes.
No one's getting that.
Miami's going to milk this high screen roll with O'Meara and Wong up top.
Long. Step back, thought about the 3. It wasn't there.
Drive him. Drive him.
He's going to drive on Allen. Now,
He walked.
Good defense.
got a foul call instead.
Goodness, he shuffled those feet. I think they should take Carr off of Jim. I don't think he's got the mobility to control him.
Since that collision.
Yeah, exactly. Put Hunter on him. Change the look a little bit because he is out right now, out of the gate.
Wong with 3 baskets in the last 4 minutes. We got Miller at the line to shoot 2.
Love this kid. Every time you see him, just jumps out. Understanding, feel.
Remember what he said about losing in the Elite 8 last year? He said he was still bitter about it. He said we worked our butts off to get back to this very game for what he called some get-backs.
Jim is 7 for 7 from the field and 7 for 7 from the line. 21 points.
And he's feeling his knee, too. I just noticed. Kempa just a little bit. He's got to make sure he keeps cutting him off the glass. Automatic switch.
Blur. Carr. Hunter already hit one big three here late. Now Carr looking up and giving it back over to Hunter. Hit one from the wing a moment ago. Not this time. Tapped around and saved again. Cunningham's got 3 offensive rebounds. And now they go to Rice.
Nice pump. He does it great.
Got long to commit, and he scores the basket.
What
Barry
a
Rice.
pump fake and putting it on the deck. Creative.
Again, Cunningham kept the possession for Texas.
Got the switch now. They got Rice on him. Tougher out, I think, size-wise.
Long, no foul call. Tap, no go. And off the floor with it to the corner. Chase, it goes to Texas.
Rice did a heck of a job controlling Wong. Forced him into a tough shot with the extra size.
Well, Texas did what you said. They switched lineups. They took Carr off of him and put Rice with his length. Caused them to miss that easy layup inside. And look at this. Both teams want it on the ground, knowing every possession is so important.
You can't review until the last 2 minutes. And that one, after seeing the replay, I'm not sure that was the right call. Hard to tell. Game tied, inside 3.
2-man game here. Rice in the middle.
Carr, tough shot with it. And again, that's actually 5 offensive rebounds. And now Rice.
Heck of a rebound there.
Mears said he had to get it, and he went after it.
Knocked over his own teammate.
I was just shocked that Rice missed one.
Yeah.
That's going to be on Texas, going to be on Allen.
Tried to sell it.
But Allen did a good job guessing correctly, knowing Miller likes to go left.
And of course they had switched too. Rice on Wong, so Allen takes over a little bit.
This is 4, by the way, on Allen.
Tough kid though. Boy, he really knows how to play. Thought he was there.
And that was the matchup that we were looking forward to. Miller and Allen on both ends.
Miller wisely steps off the line. You ever see a lot of guys get on there early? You never did that, did you?
No, it freezes you.
Yeah.
Yeah, look who's doing all the cleanup work.
He does everything else, right?
Yeah.
The mayor of Austin.
Mayor.
How about that? Nothing beneath his dignity. I don't think I'd ever see you two guys cleaning around.
The mayor is the man of the people. Now you've got Miller at the line shooting 2. How about this performance? Shooting-wise today, you just mentioned it, Grant.
We talked about how he felt last year, and he has come ready to play and has delivered for his team.
Bitter, he said. Bitter, waiting to get to this game. He's 9 for 9 from the line and a perfect 7 for 7, as you said, Grant.
Well, they had to play against those older brothers, right?
Yeah, he grew up living next to an elementary school. They had a goal. They used to practice every day. He had to play with kids much older, trying to be like his older brothers. Playing for them today, he said. We approach 2 minutes. 2-point lead now. Miami.
Phillips the post up, creative with the bounce. Got to stay at home on the perimeter.
Oh, stolen by Miller.
Everything. He's the Cunningham of this team in a way.
Coming back from 13 down in the second half, and now with 1:50 to go. Wong.
Another good match again.
Tries to clear it, but got a foul instead on Miami.
Said he extended the arm.
Wong slapped with that call against him.
Well, give credit to Carr right there. Carr's sliding his feet, knowing he's struggling with the health right there. And like you said, Wong extending that arm just a little bit.
Yeah, he got the arm out.
Carr was holding that arm too.
I don't know.
He let that go.
Well, takes away a basket, and that brings the ball back to Texas into the front court. Back out high to Cunningham. Crunch time for the Horns. Carr working on Wong at this end.
Tough shot.
They got it.
How about that? The turnaround. Boy, the agility. Bounce. And back down.
1:20 to go. 79-79.
I think you got to go to Miller here.
I would agree.
Max says to Popper, go back to the corner, moves him now, redirects him to the far side, trying to clear out this side. Oh, look at this shot. This time, O'Meara tries to go for it. He's going to foul out.
And Miller wanted the ball. Pack settled deep.
Well, it looked like as O'Meara was jumping up, Cunningham was backing into him, which caused him to sort of flip over. You see here.
Actually,
they switched it.
They switched the call here.
No, definitely. He was jumping in the air and Cunningham backing into him.
They switched the call, and it's called on Cunningham of Texas.
I would agree.
Wow.
With
Yeah, that's the right call.
Grant. Rodney very upset, distraught on the sideline.
Wow.
He gained his composure.
Thankfully, nobody got hurt.
You know, O'Meara was so sure he had fouled out. He was just staying on the floor, laying in despair, total despair. So it puts O'Meara instead. New life, stays on the court, gets 2 free throws.
The emotions. Wow. Just powerful.
Huddle for Miami. The other 4 behind O'Meara.
You know, I think Miller's doing the talking too, by the way. He wanted the ball when Pack settled for that jumper, because he knows he can create for others as well as himself.
Miami in the second half, 18 out of 19 from the line, and back up by 2 as we now are in the final minute for the final spot to Houston.
He got a mismatch with Allen if he wants it. He's got Pack. He's got him. Give it to him.
Barlow keeps it instead.
Look at the ball
taken away by the Hurricanes. Poplar. He's going to pull back out.
O'Meara with those hands right there. 4 fouls, making that defensive play.
Long draws the foul on Carr.
And how about that? O'Meara almost fouling out, gets those 2 free throws, and it reaches in, helping right there. Just great help defense, the little things.
All ball, too.
Wow. I think you're right. Carr had a couple guys open, too, right there. Rice was right open at the 3-point line.
And a mismatch underneath with Allen.
With Allen, yes.
Here's Wong to shoot 2. And a strong 84% on the season. There's his mom. We had that contract with him. Remember that story last year when we had him? Had to sign a contract that he would do his homework, get good grades to keep playing basketball.
ACC Player of the Year. Had a great run in high school in Philly as well.
And he hits them both to make the margin 4. Cunningham driving on Miller. Floater. Too strong, and rebound again. It's Miller, and it's been all Miami in the late going.
How about this team? Struggled in that first half. And here, a nice little fake and recovery.
And it's been all Miller. I mean, Miller has done it all. Both ends, the little things, deflections, steals, big-time rebounds.
You know what's amazing? At 8:30 to go, it was a 10-point lead. It was 13 early in this half. They've made this comeback without making a single tray in the entire half.
They didn't settle for bad shots, no question about it. And also, Jimmy Larrañaga is so patient on the sideline. Tracy reported a timeout. Composure. Let's run our action. The reason to win those 724 games.
The other 4 players on Miami are arm in arm, standing on the logo. United. Hoping to close out these last 23 seconds as Miller continues.
And you got to push and go to the rim. You want to get to the foul line at worst. Occasionally you might get a 3 and a kick out because they overreact.
Allen fouling out with 16 points. A program that's never been to the Final Four. Would be our 3rd one in Houston, making a debut in the Promised Land. Joining Florida Atlantic and San Diego State as first-timers. Texas.
There you go. There you go.
In and is Hunter getting the basket.
The timeout. Good play. Heady.
17 years ago today. 17 years ago, Jim Larrañaga, George Mason won to advance to the Final Four. March 26, 17 years ago, George Mason did the unthinkable, taking his Patriots to the Final Four.
Tony Skinn on that team, Florent Campbell, Gabe Newell, Will Thomas.
Watch somebody going long here.
John Lewis. Vern had that call, Jim.
Oh, yeah. You were there with him.
Yeah.
Mark Wolf was there to produce it.
A little giveaway. Stop the clock. Had a good guy go to the foul line.
Well, what happened to Texas here? This not over, 16-6, but they looked so in control of things for the first 11 minutes of this second half.
Well,
double-digit lead.
No center to speak of coming down the stretch. The Sioux out as we knew all game.
Yep.
And of course, it became a post-up game mostly for Allen.
Well, also, too, they were 7 for 13 from the three-point line in the first half, 3 for 11 in the second. Miami doing a good job guarding their threes, too.
Pretty consistent, huh?
You got the ball into the right person's hands.
I'll let you kind of go ahead and restate his performance from the field and the line. I don't want to put it on.
I feel confident. He's 12 for 12 from the line, and the way this young man has played.
There you go. How about this? In tournament history, only Leitner has been perfect from the field and the line in a game with a 7 minimum attempt from both sides.
And their whole team has been knocking them down, 24-25.
Cunningham, no. Rebound Miami. And this thing's winding down. What a comeback.
And they gave a foul. Wow. What a turnaround.
Without a three. The whole half.
It's amazing.
There's Liz.
Proves you can win with twos, no question about it.
Talk about an assistant coach.
She's into it.
Oh, she's fantastic. She's the one who told him long ago, you coach every dribble, every rebound, every shot. And he learned through his friend, Dr. Bob Rotella, when he was at Virginia, noted sports psychologist for golfers and all, that you train them and then you trust them.
A couple of guys are smiling upstairs. Jack Curran, Dave Gavin,
Terry Holland.
Terry Holland. Well, I have a pupil for Bob Rotella right next to us. You can do some.
I need all the help I can get.
Coach Larrañaga will go to Houston trying to win 2 games and would be the oldest head coach if he did it to win a national title at age 73.
What a turnaround. Gutsy performance.
It's the biggest win in Hurricane Hoops history. Miami heading to the Final Four for the first time.